hate my boss. Dude think he know it all, and I know it all, but I follow protocol. Hope he's sitting in the casket, got me sitting in traffic. It's 7 a.m.
Cameron in the building.
Back. And shut up, lady.
I was just saying to Cam off the air, I was like, yo, I feel like you just got back from a bit or something. Like, we haven't seen you. Like,
I know, man. You know,
feel strange almost.
I know. I feel like we kind of new. Like we kind of like I'm a new artist.
Like you're new.
Hey,
Like,
what's happening? And it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, it's good to
I have
see you.
an album coming out one day, like and all that. How you doing, man?
Where the hell have you been?
I just been chilling. Like what happened was my mom had a stroke. She had 3 strokes, small strokes in the same day.
I did read that.
I took it down to Florida for about a year and a half, and rehabilitation, and it was one of the best doctors down there. I was gonna move her there, but she's too Harlem. She got her rehabilitation. She like take me home now. I
So
could
she's back here now?
Yeah, definitely. She back in the city, but she couldn't do the B. She couldn't do it. She's too city for that. She's too street.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's driving. She's running around. I mean, but she's not 100%. She still got like a slight speech impediment, slight limp, but
so was
she's still in the hood.
Was your complete, because you were like gone. Like there was no songs, there was no appearances, there was no, was that completely that, or was that combination?
It was just a lot of stuff going on too. You know, we had to get everything right up at the label. You know, like we was at the label, it's like having the best coffee and having the best orange juice. You don't mix coffee with orange juice. You know what I'm saying? We had to find a way to make it a latte. You know what I'm saying? So we got orange everything latte. Together. Yeah, man. Joey, Todd, everybody, we on the same page and we move. Apologize.
All right, so talk to me. Tell me. You know what we want to know. You know, I'm not even gonna. You know what we want to know. We want to know.
Yeah, basically, be honest, it's a rap. Like you know what I'm saying? To be, I called Jim. Everybody kind of not been speaking for 3 years anyway, 4 years. This got in the public. Once a problem gets in the public for me, it can't be fixed. Once you make your problems public, it can't go down.
How did that happen? What was the first public?
The first public joint was he called Miss Info talking about a bunch of stuff that I don't even like to repeat. If Miss Info wanted to tell you, she was kind enough not even to repeat all the foul stuff that he was saying. But that was the first thing for me. Going on stage with 50 when me and him is in the middle of a heated battle, that was another thing for me, and that was that. Recently, about maybe a month ago, I called Zeke's phone. I speak to Jim. I say, cool, maybe we could work some stuff out. I was really at the point that maybe we could work some stuff out. Like maybe 3 minutes before I did an MTV interview. You feel me? I said, you just got off the phone. So I did the interview. I said, yo, me and Jim just spoke on the phone. He gets on the TV or the radio or whatever and be like, no, me and Cam didn't speak. Yo, we didn't speak. I don't know what he's talking about. He has Alzheimer's. Oh, I got Alzheimer's. I'm like, I got Alzheimer's. So 3 days after that, he says he did speak to me on the phone.
He did retract that, right? Yeah.
But my whole thing is like, why lie about a phone conversation that's not even that serious?
How did it get so bad? What was the original, like you said, you fell out for 3 years.
My whole thing is, like I said, we had a little bunch of problems. He could probably name a million things. I could name a million things. Jewels can name a million things, whoever. But once it gets public, it's not no fixing everything. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Go on stage with 50 right when we're in the middle of a heated beef or battle or whatever, music battle, whatever you want to call it.
Public.
It's public. You letting the public know something that there's a problem interior. I couldn't have got Tony Yayo or Lloyd Banks to do nothing like that. Maybe buck a game because they wasn't really in the vicinity anymore, but you couldn't have got them to do that, and I respect them for that.
What would you say initially, though, that it was about money, like the fallouts?
How's it about money? And everybody got Maseratis and Lamborghinis, and we live in Jersey, and we all from Harlem, and we got $250,000 cars and $500,000, $1 million homes. What's the money problem, honestly?
We look at you guys and think, you know, I mean, it's just a shame. Because it was, I mean, would you agree that the 3 of y'all were, well, not just the 3 of y'all, the whole team, actually. I just say 3 because y'all had the most success of everybody. Were better together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we all grew up together. You know, we all kind of cut from the same cloth, so I think it was a good movement.
Do you think you had anything, did you think you made any mistakes?
I mean, everybody makes mistakes, definitely. You can't say I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Would you have done anything different in terms of how you handled some of the stuff with them? Maybe some of the business or anything? Because I think that's some of Jewel's beefs were about some of the business, how he felt, I guess, he was treated at the beginning.
Nah, not really. Nah, I mean, you can always sit back and say I would have did this, that, and the third, but I don't understand. Like I said, he got his side of the story, I got my side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I mean, like, everybody was living in tenements and home, whatever. Like I said, you could sit here and make a bunch of stuff. We all made money, man. So I think that we did good doing what we did, and we all were successful, and everybody still has their careers going forward.
Do you think that, because you talked about how Jim went on stage with 50, do you think that was 50? Because you and 50 had just went through that phone calls, that public phone arguments.
Yeah. What's the question? I'm
like,
sorry.
do you think that was 50 trying to?
Of course. I mean,
shake up the team.
Definitely. I mean, it's the same thing he doing to Rick Ross' baby mother right now. You understand? He gets people this close. He didn't get my baby mother. You understand? But just in general, it's the same thing. Let me see who's cool, and whoever falls into that, that's on them. That's their stupidity. You understand? It's not like he really wants to deal with you. He's using you to make whoever he's dealing with look bad, and I think that that's smart on his part also. But at the same time, that's kind of good because it lets you know what people's mind frame is at.
So never nothing. So even if there was a sit down and some apologies and some things were cleaned up, like just for
the phone call joint was like kind of the last straw when you said that was like a month ago. You understand what I'm saying? Like
it might still be fresh then. You might still be tight about it.
I'm not really tight. I'm just like, why? You understand? Like, why would I lie about a phone call? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I was trying for Zeke, because Zeke is my man. I love Zeke. And, you know, Zeke, he's not on nobody's side. He's with me. He'll be with Jim, B. Jewels, whatever. Zeke is, I call Zeke phone, so Zeke put Jim on the phone trying to probably mend the situation. And because when all this was going on, Zeke was in jail. He was locked up. He came home to the BS. So, for Zeke's sake, I was trying to say, all right, maybe we could do something, but then it's like, dang, man, you're just gonna lie, like, you feel me? Then also before, you know, years ago, you know, maybe 3-4 years ago, Jim had came to me and was like, yo, let's act like we got beef, let's act like we got a problem. And I'm like, you're gonna confuse the fans doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, you can't really name. I mean,
I thought about that too. Like, I was like, yo, is Cam doing that to? Is he doing that to then come back and make this big? Like,
am I saying that? Just saying
like
that?
I'm not gonna do that. No, and then you're gonna actually do it just as part of you know, because you got an album coming out and stuff. I did have that thought, but maybe it's my jaded. I've seen so many spectacles before.
I'm sorry, you saying that I?
Yeah, like when you said I won't do it. No way, I will. I was like, I wonder if that's the setup for the big.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
I'm not faking nothing. Everything is legitimate on my end. I'm just saying in general. We never followed through with that beef situation, whatever. Well, I never followed through on it because it didn't make sense. It's like, what do you know, Jim even talked about in one of his articles that I heard one of my people was telling me about, the Double XL Day, how he admitted that he said that he wanted to have a fake beef. And I'm like, that don't really make sense. You're going to confuse the fans. What are we having a fake beef about and we not beefing? You understand what I'm saying?
Do you feel, because you were saying, you know, I was the one who told people about, that you was gonna be a star and Jimmy is. Do you ever feel like underappreciated for that? Like, is that part of it? Like, do you feel like
Nah, not at all.
You kind of put them on, and there should be a certain.
Nah, they work. They did their part. Everybody deserved to be where they at. It ain't like. Only thing I could say I did was co-sign when nobody believed in them. You understand? There was a time when I got signed to Rockefeller, and I'm trying to tell Dame like, yo, Dame, I'm gonna have Jimmy rap. He's like, get out of here. Jimmy's not rapping. Come on now, be serious, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm like,
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
I'm like, nah, he's gonna be a rapper. And I'm like, you know, we used to do songs when I first got on Rockefeller with Bleak and Beans, and I'll be like, yo, I need Jewels on this song. They like, wait, just wait. I know it's your little man. Just wait. It's not time. And I'm like, he's nice. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody did their part. All I could say is I did was co-sign when nobody believed in me.